Good morning, dear people. How you all are doing? I can see that we slowly get some more and more people join on Facebook Live. So please make sure that you share this link with the rest of the world, that you invite the people who you believe should be listened this podcast or live stream. And today we will discuss lots of important things. But let's first start with introduction. My name is Mila Serdjukova, and I've been in a business of MLCI for over 8 years, or around 8 years. I've been developing myself into different roles. Started from a student, like majority of you, going further with the business development, with the building a very big organization, and for the last few years, I've been more involved in corporate life. And today, I would like to talk a little bit about this part before I introduce my lovely friend and co-speaker for today. What I realized that, in life, we have general different cycles, like cycles of life. And there is some time in life when you can do certain things, and if you don't feel like you're satisfied, and this is exactly what happened to me before I joined academy as a student. I felt like I was a bit lost, and I was looking for something where I could use the best possibly like opportunities in the world where I can find my place. And the answer for me was investment. The answer for me was helping people. And answer for me was doing something where I can use my talents. And my talents, they are such as, for example, speak on public, to motivate people, to explain difficult things and break them down into the simple steps. And also one of my big strengths was to strategize, to be able to create lots of content and courses, and in general to help people to build the businesses. And this always been my greatest joy and my strong part of my identity. And this is the reason why I joined Academy so many years ago. I was starting as a student, and as usually, I want to be a good student. So I started implemented everything in life, and I started building my first my personal portfolio, and then I also I invested my time and money into some projects which we have in our ecosystem. And majority of you know me as the international speaker. I traveled the world and talked with so many people all over the world, where I shared with them my knowledge, my business expertise, and hopefully give those people lots of value. But the last few years, what I recognized, and it's actually happened around 4 years ago, that I started drift away from who am I truly is. And me doing lots of corporate things does not give me the same energy. When I'm talking to you now, when I'm doing different events and traveling the world, where I can see how I can help people, this give me lots of energy, this drive me, and I can be part of any business idea as soon as I believe in this idea with my full heart, with my full energy. I can dive into this, and I will do my best in order to help the project to thrive. But unfortunately, in life, as you progress, maybe you can relate to this. There are lots of things which were added to me extra as expectations, and it started again like 4 years ago when I slowly moved from my passion to something which I was asked to do, and this is more like a corporate role. And I think from that moment, it actually hit me a little bit, because I realized that I'm not generated the same level of energy anymore. I'm not do what I love anymore, but instead I do what people expect, or what people want me to do. And if I look today at the last like 4 years, they've not been as creative, And I'm happy that I recognize this, because sometimes we go, to one side or to another side, but actually we all have our personal strength and personal calling. And therefore, today I want to talk to you a little bit about this, expectations first, because sometimes I realized that people expect something from me that I would not be able to deliver in the first place. And I think this is unfair on you and unfair on me as well, because it's almost like, imagine going into the relationship with somebody and you expect this person to wake up with you and do some yoga every morning. But then you realize that this person is not meant to do the yoga because he slept until 10 or 11 o'clock. And it is not that person is bad or something, wrong with him. It just, the person is different. And your expectations, sometimes, or rather people expectations somehow, they need to be managed very well. So therefore, I want to put this clear at the beginning of our live session, that your expectations for the projects hopefully will be clear, and we will manage them together with my co-speaker. We will talk a lot about projects which we have at the moment, projects which we don't have at the moment. And hopefully after today's session, you will be able to clearly see what you should expect from me, from another co-speaker to do, and what you should not expect. And it's not fair when you ask something from somebody which is not meant to be in the first place. I hope it's clear. But without further ado, let me introduce my lively friend, business partner, and person who really make a huge shift in the world. And his biggest strength, it's very similar to mine actually. It's to inspire people. It's to give them opportunity to see what life could have been for them if they would have followed their purpose. The person who have lots of energy, the tons of energy, and this energy, it's meant to create. This energy means to inspire, to motivate people, and to drive. The person, can talk to the millions, and after he talks to the millions, he will be fully energized. So Armand, please come live to us. Looking forward to welcome you.
Yes, thank you, Mila. Hello, everyone. So this time we are on your Facebook page, so which is very cool. I also share to my Facebook page, so that's why everyone will be able to listen and then see them in recordings. Yes, I just finished 2 weeks, like very active meetings, and yesterday at, I think, almost midnight, I posted that I was having the privilege to speak on the front of 15 business angels, and their net worth is over like a lot of money. I don't want to even mention the numbers. And yeah, so we came back home at very late, and Mila, I can tell you that I couldn't sleep. Like I was ready to do another presentation, another meeting, especially when I was able to share with them how powerful is a multi-level crowd investing, and if we will not gonna have all those let's say things that happened to us during those 4 years that we've been. So those 4 years that all of us experienced, starting from COVID and losing some businesses, losing some teammates, and after it was another force majeure, and that brought us to lose customers for our businesses. And despite of all that, we still standing. And I think that this is like yesterday they said this is a real entrepreneurial spirit that keeps you going when you should surrender a long time ago. And this is probably one of the bright example that everything is possible, everything is achievable as long as you believe, like you said. And of course, like today, we will talk more about let's say what we are focusing on, what we are planning to do. I'm not saying that we are here experts. We never done it before. I don't think so that anyone in this kind of field have successful experience in the past. That's why if you guys are around and if you understand what I'm talking about, please press plus in the chat, because what I mean is that don't expect us to show you results that you wish to see. What we can do from our side is we can build this, let's say, security token portfolio backed up with the businesses. We understand it and we know how it, but what will be the result? When will be the result? From which businesses? It all depends on like many puzzles to come together and make this nice picture.
Absolutely, thank you, Armands. And this actually led to one of them kind of question which I wanted to ask you, and also let's think a little bit out loud. So I think we catch ourselves in very unpleasant situation, and majority of our community members who are today here, they know what has happened. Like 2 years ago, the CEO of our companies has been, like locked away, and until today he's not able to join us and guide the businesses, the business development. And myself and Armands, we spend lots of time working with the network, and we are part of the councils because we build up, the huge organizations within their company itself. But it would be foolish to say that we have rights to manage this company, because one thing when you come as sole entrepreneur and you build your business using the marketing plan, like majority of you who put in now messages and chats, this is exactly the same level of access you have to organization like we have. And then when all this situation happened, when Andre a few years ago, we really tried to do what is in our capability to move forward. And realistically, those companies which we could have saved, they are working till today. And these are namely, we have Unitex, we have Global Unit Pay, we have managed to launch new projects which has no relationship with old structures such as RPGC, FNT. We work in the collaboration with EPU, and this project is now fully independent. The guys, they do an amazing job, and they managed to actually connect with all people independently themselves. And also we started a little bit with a project of EverHealth, which again now become independent projects. And also, yes, we try to manage the EverSense, specifically deliveries part. So these are few projects which we took an ownership because we can do this, because we have access to the projects. But other projects such as blockchain itself, or such as Academy of Private Investor or WCRU, we don't have access. So I have the same access to the companies like Maria in chat, like Jimmy, like Manohar, like Maya, Kalpana Devi, like Ramesh Kumar. So, and sometimes when you ask me or Armand about World Crew, it will be same like I would ask you. Imagine I will send you a message and saying, Ramesh, what happened with the World Crew? Where the price will go? I saw you in a conference last year and you talk about World Crew. So where is my results? And you will be like, what, Mila, what are you talking about? Like the guy actually needs to be back in order to create what has been promised. And this is how, like, you should understand this. So like myself and Armands, we took those assets which we could manage. And I can proudly say that the last, 2 years, they've been hell for many of us, but specifically for these two people who are now talking to you and, our families. But we managed to grow. And what today achievements we have because of you guys' support, because we still have people who believed in the mission, who want to be part of the movement. And we greatly appreciate you for this, that you have this understanding what you can ask us to do and what is not our to manage in the first place. And my question to you, Armand, like this few years of expertise when we become independent, we opened few our new projects. So across the projects like we have at the moment, which one do you think would be the big breakthrough, and what projects, like approximately, you think will be hitting the market soon? So this will be fully launched products. So can you give a bit of feedback and your opinion on this?
Yes. For the past 2 weeks, I attended around 60 plus events, side events for Token 2049, apart from just the Token 2049. I can't tell right now, I can't disclose the names of the companies, but you know that because you are part of, or maybe Valentin is a part of the group. We had, I'm sorry, we had meeting with several venture capitalists. We had meetings with the very big names in the field. And I can tell you that right now they already have a common chat with Vildan. And probably now you understand what I'm gonna say, because I believe that right now one of the most promising projects that can really make a big hit in the market, in the field, is Redpad Games. And I will tell you why. The first of all, the guys who are behind this company, they are fully mature. They are sustainable. They already had, let's say, 6 years of experience in this, let's say, gaming field. That team has a very big experience in other big games. And today, those venture capitalists or big investment funds, they are looking into their portfolio, and they happily accept the next, let's say, round of negotiation to do their due diligence. And I already received from one venture fund that is one of the biggest venture capital funds who are investing in the games particularly. They have in portfolio more than 100 games. And when we received the feedback, I shared that with Vildan and the team, and they said, guys, like we didn't expect it, that good feedback. Very soon we will be able to witness this directly from them, because in June there will be a massive activity starting from Redpad Game team, and I'm eagerly waiting till that happens, because it will be really surprising everyone. Especially those people who took the advantage, who was participating when it was possible. And for every person, like right now, we have here people who are watching live, and I know that there will be people who will be sharing this and watching in the recording. I can tell next things is that first, one of the reasons why we, let's say, put on a pause right now activity in a multi-level crowd investing is because the aim wasn't all the time just to bring the projects and raise the money and help those projects to launch their product. The aim was to have this ecosystem completed. And please, you can write it down or point out, everyone who is listening right now, who will be listening to this recording, write it down. Since me and Mila and our team took over, let's say, this activity, the multi-level crowd investing activity, we were achieving soul-bound, together with our partners, Starbucks, soul-bound project, soul-bound product, and it's a fully working product right now. So, and that is a part of the ecosystem, because without that, we will not going to have our security token, which is a GFST. So that means that everything that we started today, we see as a product. But very important was how to replace the idea from multi-level crowd investing way to bring the clients into the ecosystem. Where to find other clients who will be using the products in the ecosystem. And when Wilden appeared, we were discussing this with you, Mila, and if you remember, I said, like, I see that this is the way how we will be able to reach millions of clients who will be using global unit pay, who will be using FNT, who will be using the security token. Because, guys, the only way to become a shareholder of the Red Pat game company after it will go on the market, it will be through the security token GFST, because GFST manage to secure some equity. And myself and Mila, we decided we will not going to share it just between us. We will put it under the GFST security token. And this is to answering your question. Sorry that it took a long time, like always. But to answering your question shortly and directly, in my opinion, that is Red Pat Games. And of course, there is always the probability that it can fail. Like any investment, any business, especially nowadays. Before, I remember I was saying 99% I guarantee that we will succeed, and 1% is in the God's hands. Right now, I'm saying, after seeing all these force majeures that are happening and hitting us as a, sledgehammer, I can say that 99% in the God's hands and 1%. So we can guarantee you that every single morning when I wake up, all what I'm doing, I'm working on either bringing some investors, bringing the VCs, talking to the different blockchains for the cooperation, for expansion. So this is what I'm doing, and that is my percent of contribution. But 99% nowadays, it's in God's Almighty's hands.
Thanks a lot, Armand. And like, also to add on this, I would say the key is education. And I think we would not have today in our community, especially old members, we would not have such attitude if people were financially and if they had went through the education which all of the people have in back office. Even today, like, we did not shut any back office. And if you ever participated in any project, you have courses of investment from Academy of Private Investor. It's available on the platform. So please go there and learn. If you forget about this, what you learn already, refresh the knowledge. But if people would have been more educated, they would not have been asked, you know, when certain projects will go to the market, because they would understand what are the facts needs to be taken in place in order for the projects to be successful. And we share this millions of times on our trainings and webinars. And I personally put lots of slides about this. When I showed people, for example, how Apple, one of the biggest companies today, the trillion volume business, how they went to exchange and how shares dropped a lot, and how many years, not months, not weeks, not days, years, it took the projects to recover. So therefore, people need to really, really invest in their education. And you know, I'm a good example of it. For example, next month I'm starting a new course, and this new course will be about investment. I'm already a professional investment consultant. I received the diploma that I can consult people, I can do the brokerage services, I can do lots of things. I'm professional with investment. But at the same time, every year I'm taking some extra courses with various individuals who I pay to upgrade my knowledge, because the market moves so fast and there are so many instruments, there's lots of news, like new things happening in the world. And if I wanted to not just once be an investor, but if I want to continue my investor journey successfully, then I need to update my knowledge always. And this is exactly what I'm doing, exactly what Armand, I know you do. You also taking lots of courses. Why you do this? Because like it's development. If we're not developing ourselves, we are stuck. And if people today who complains because they have some expectations that would probably will be never met, you need to tell them, go back to the courses and learn about investment itself. But then only you will recognize and realize when the projects will be successful, what prerequisites needed for this to happen.
Mila, on this note, I would like to interrupt you. So a few days back, one of my friend who was actually participating on, if you remember, Andre was having this course, investment consultant course. So where me, you, we were also like a side speakers, and he shared with me that investment course that he not only listened, but he was doing all the tasks. So he was learning, he was gathering the information from different sources. It gave him that diploma that he graduated, if you remember. So everyone who was passing the course, they graduated. And after that, what he did, so he organized his own event. He was giving the people knowledge about the investment based on the course that he passed, based on the practices that he did. And one of the lady, so she paid him X amount of money, and he was helping her to structure her investment portfolio. And he was able to help her to save over $100,000. And he monetized the knowledge. And more than that, with that practice, he said that he was able to earn his first $100,000 just sharing the knowledge and experience of what he was learning in academy. So, which again gave me this how to say, it gave me that evidence that there are people who was just participators, you know, like, okay, I will just listen what you are saying. But there also were people who were taking that seriously. They were practicing, they did all that practice, and they were able to monetize it. And he is not complaining because he understands why some companies are not producing like a profit today. And what I realized that next time when I will be doing something in the field of investment or in any other field, I would like to take more serious people, do like better selection, giving more tasks before they will be allowed to join some courses or some activities, because this is a really the side effect of the multi-level marketing business, where everyone can participate, but most of them don't even understand why they are there. And again, so we are not saying that someone is bad or someone is better. No, guys, I'm not saying about that. What I'm saying is that we learn our lesson. Myself, definitely. Next time probably will be more precise what I'm delivering and to whom I'm delivering. And also in the same time, we are right now just focusing more on not bringing the new projects, because now we have this mature project. We have this game ready to be on the market. We need more effort and more activity, more time and more energy invested into that one business to make it successful. And after that, we will come back together, we will share the success fruits, and after that, we will decide what to do, because so many projects are in the pipeline, but now we are just blocking it from going to the Coinset ecosystem, and I believe that you will understand why. Because focus is right now the new clients from gaming industry. That is the number one, because all that will bring the clients to existing companies like Global Unit Pay, Unitex, and FNT. So all those companies will be using those clients. That means there will be volume, there will be transactions, there will be a new registrations, there will be everything that is missing right now because of initial idea. It was all built for us, for our people to use, but unfortunately, some majority of the people are not able to use after situation that happened between Russia and Ukraine, and other part of the people, God knows why they are not using. But this is basically the core focus right now that we have. And of course, all these businesses are part of the ecosystem of the GFST security token. That means that every company doing well will be 100% impacting the price of the security token GFST.
And this is actually where our community will take the benefits from. And I will now probably summarize what Armand has said in a few steps. If you feel you're confused, I will explain what needs to be done from now on. First, network MLCI related projects we have stopped since April. This means that we are not longer launching new projects. We are not longer developing Coinset and MLCI. We are not longer will be attracting and working with people. So whatever the community we have today till April, this is the community we have. This is number one. So we will not longer continuously build in MLCI at the moment. And number two, there is a project which called GFST, which we represent. And this is a security token which has multiple assets underneath. And these assets, what Armand has mentioned, is RPGC, Red Pat Game Company, FNT, Unitex, Global Unit Pay, and so on. Solby ID, like STO Box, security token SLX. So all these assets are under GFST. And our old communities members who would like to take advantage of these projects, you can participate in share drop. It's completely free of charge. We are not asking you to pay. We are not asking you to do anything apart from confirm that you're owner of the crypto union blockchain. You have a wallet, and on your wallet you have a balance of WCRU. And we're using our internal formula to calculate, and we give you a free GFST as the share drop on amount of world crew which you have. At the same time, we are not taking away, we are not deducting. So whatever, if you had 1,000 WCRU, you would have the 1,000 CRU available on the blockchain. You can log in there anytime, any date, and it will be securely there. So your assets are not lost. They are on a blockchain. The companies are working. Some companies are on pause. And when Andrew will be back, he will be able to, regain the trust from the community and to build up these projects again. And trust me, this is exactly what he intended to do. He is not the person who will walk away. He is not the person who will give up. He's one of the strongest people I ever, witnessed in my life. And he will be making sure that all people who believed in his vision and mission will get what they've been promised. So we just have to be patient until he's back, because only himself has access to the assets which are under WCRU, not us. He has access. However, the old community members who wanted to benefit, you're more than welcome to join GFST. We have 3 last days available for preferable conversion. If you have any old balance of CRU, or if you have any old balance and like different exchange or on Unitex, this is your opportunity to convert CRU to WCRU, so you can participate in a share drop of GFST and receive more tokens. This is what we give from our end, just to help our community to participate in external projects, but at the same time to take the advantage of it. So this is number 2. And number 3, as Armand said, there are companies which are workable today. RPGC, one of them, the products will be launched very soon. Thanks to our investors and partners, we had some people who really saved the company, because it was the time where the project was taken away from the network, and the only reason why we have this 5% from RedPad added to the GFST, it's not because of our community sort of invested into. No, it was individuals who decided to help the projects. They put their personal money to the project directly, and we negotiated with Vildan that this percentage will be added to our common portfolio, and he agrees. So thanks a lot for these savers and people who really help and give the hand of help when it's needed, because it's only because of them we managed to do that. So these projects are, the project will be launched very soon. FNT is already launched. So now the platform added withdrawal options, and very soon you will see FNT token also will be brought to the market. It will happen this year. So this year you will see the FNT token circulated. Also, Unitex at the moment going through some of the updates and some of the changes, and possibly after conversion, we're going to give news about some updated interface and some updates about the Unitex, because there are lots of things will transform within the Unitex itself. And Global Unit Pay. Global Unit Pay, it's also a fully workable company in Switzerland. And the focus of Global Unit Pay from now on are more corporate clients, because this is from where the company can get the larger revenue. And once the companies become successful, then of course it will also positively influence GFST price. This is what Armand just mentioned to you guys. So therefore, we switch our focus now from working with the people to working with more institutional investors and with the angel investors, where people will invest directly in the company. So therefore, if you are participated in MLCI, you still can have access to all back offices. You can see everything what you have ever purchased from the day one. Everything is there. The Skyway projects, actually, it's not kind of our projects we're not managing, but you can check the Skyway website. They've been doing really, really amazing. And only this project alone can really pay back everything what people have invested so far. So therefore, don't look at the things from the negative angle, that, you know, everything is lost. It is not the case. Everything is there. Some of the projects being postponed. Some of the projects are slower than others. Some of the projects, they didn't work out. So this is also true. Like, for example, Basalt, we don't know what will happen with Basalt, and nobody knows until Andre is back. Diamond, also the project is completely, it's not even ever started. But from another hand, we have lots of projects which are started and which are working. So I want you to bring your energy back to this. If you can help us, and instead of the putting some, you know, negativity, where is this and this, put yourself in the shoes of entrepreneur, and you would be able to understand that the project success is not overnight job. And what Armand has said, that, you know, we will work under GFST more. Valentin and his team, they will work on FNT and global unit pay. Armand working closely with Vildan, and you know, we'll try to find the best possible way for all people. But I guess the last things which want to kind of mention from our end, that's again, we're going to keep you updated with everything what is happening, but make sure that you add yourself to the relevant channels. So if you want to hear what news are happening in FNT, add yourself to the FNT channel. If you want to hear more news about GFST, add yourself to the GFST channel. But please, manage your expectations in the right way. I don't expect the overnight miracle, because it is not going to happen. The only time and patience will be able to bring us where we want it. And we want these companies to be successful 100%.
And Mila, I also want to point out important thing is that what you just mentioned, the world crew and all the assets are, let's say, under Andre's control. But guys, in a GFST, we never had anyone who was, let's say, participating through the crowdfunding to invest in a Red Pad game company. Okay, so those who participated in token sales, you got your tokens. But I would like to specifically mention this, only because myself and Mila and several people from the team who was working actively on the side to bring the value to the Red Pad game, and through our negotiation skills that we developed when we were actively building the MLCI business, we were able to negotiate and secure our interest in the Red Pad game. And we decide, nobody pushed us. We decide to put that asset not in our pockets, but to put it and share among all of you who are GFST holders. And this is important, that you need to understand that right now you have two different security tokens. The one security token, which is a GFST, which is built together with the Starbucks on their platform. Everything is a fully automated. It's on the smart contracts. It's like all transparent. So that all is already achieved and it's done. And that security token is a proper security token. On the other hand, so we still have, even myself, Mila, all my family have World Crew. And I'm also, like all of you, waiting when there will be some activities going on. But without the owner or the head of the World Crew company, we will not going to be able to do nothing about it. So that's why what we are doing with the GFST is not only that we are doing for you, we are doing in the first place for ourselves. because myself, my family, we invested a lot of money, we invested a lot of time, a lot of effort. My friends, my colleagues, like my relatives, all were involved. And this is the reason why me and Mila, we decided that despite everything that happened bad, we still have to make sure that we will win through having the security token. And the red pad game is just one little small example. The FNT, you can see that also it's a part of the GFST, and that also is brought by us. It was created by Valentin and the team, and like a huge well done to entire team who was working on this project. And right now you will see that it will be just picking up. And we will not gonna stop with those projects, even though, guys, that you will not gonna be participating. We will be bringing more and more projects under. And I was thinking even about to put some personal assets under the GFST, because right now me and Mila and our team is responsible for success of the GFST. And I believe strongly, and yesterday I said that on the front of 15 angel investors, I said, I believe strongly that the RVA, or real world asset, that is a way to go. Plus, I really strongly believe that the community-driven projects will be the most successful projects, and all what we just need to make sure that you will see, and I would like to see that myself, that one day there will be one successful project launched, and we will be all receiving our desired investment back, or whatever bonuses that it will be given. And then we will completely be able to change or to make that pivot, which will bring us on the front of those big business people who have, let's say, real businesses, and all what they need a community, and we have it. And all what we are right now lacking, it's just some proof. And that's why myself, Mila, and entire team, I would like to say big thanks to everyone for keep pushing. Like one of my great inspiration person, Sylvester Stallone, is saying, he's saying, keep punching and you will win anyway. So that's what we are doing, and it's just some months away in order for us to see the result. That's why, guys, I want you to really divide those two separate projects. And if you don't understand, you are welcome to send me directly the message, to send the message to support. We are happy to answer and give you the answers. But if you are not listening, if you are not watching, if you are not interested in finding out the real why, then, guys, I will be blocking you for spamming, because I'm already getting, overwhelmed with answering the same questions again and again and again, and you are not listening, you are just spamming, and you are actually breaking. I'm not saying that those people who are here, I'm saying about those who are not here, who will be listening this, and again saying that it's a fraud or something like that. I will be blocking you because you are really damaging the outcome for those people who support. And I appreciate every single one of you who are liking my tweets, my posts, because through that activity, a lot of people are coming, inviting us, and we are doing a lot of collaboration. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Armands. Thank you guys for your time. I think we covered today lots of things for you to reflect. This session will be available on Facebook, so you can listen again. You can translate if needed. There's an option where you can use captions on Facebook. If needed, I can upload it to the Facebook, to the YouTube, because YouTube, it's actually the place where you can translate automatically on the different languages. So if you have some community who does not speak English, you can use the YouTube link and be able to set up the language from there, so they can listen what we just explained. But yes, I completely agree with Armands. Thanks a lot for your support. Those who are kind of still not sure, and those who are still sort of negative, you have our support channels. You can send a message. The people will be there. They will be able to respond and give you the feedback on whatever the inquiry you have. And also, I want to wish all the best to each of us and our entrepreneurship journey. And let's pray that our CEO and founder, he will be back very soon, because in his hands, you know, there are lots of things which will be prosper. And you know, talking to him through his family, you know, he's strong. He never give up. The last message actually which he shared was, you know, like he said, well, I'm very upset that MLCI has been closed, because we told him that we closed MLCI. We will not longer work with a network as such. And he said, well, I'm very upset that this happened, but I do understand that once people destroy the name, you know, no people will be wanted to join this organization. And unfortunately, this is what has happened in our case. It's, you know, it's hard to bring new people if we have lots of negativity among the old members. And Andre today in a place where he cannot speak for himself, he cannot tell what the truth. And there are some groups who are purposely organizing against him. And please do not participate in these movements, because by doing this, you're not helping. I want just to outline this one more time. Once he will be back, you will see the progress. He is not the person who will be hiding away. Trust me, he is not that person. He finished his another book. He still believes in new economic evolution in the world. And every time when his family member talking to us, they always said, like, please say big hello to leaders, to the network. Like, he's not giving up. He's strong. He developing himself. He writing lots of, you know, books, lots of things which he wants to give to people once he's will be free. So he is not giving up, and he will never be. So please support, and don't participate in the groups where people purposely try to you know, like, put the pressure on him even more, because we all have the kind of mission to fulfill what we've been promised. And the key person for this is our founder, is Andre, and we pray for him to be back, because then you will see completely different reality. But from now on, if you want to watch GFST development, and if you participated in any projects like last year or year before, you're more than welcome to follow us. You're more than welcome to follow the chats and see what is happening. If you're a very old member, then you have all access to the back offices. You have all access to each platform which is available, and you can check everything is there. Nobody taking nothing away from you. So you just need to be a little bit more patient. But that's all. On this note, I want to thank you, Armand, to join today. I know you've been very busy. Thanks for your efforts, for your, you know, travel. Yourself and Valentin, you guys been attending so much meetings and conferences. And, you know, thanks a lot for everything what you do, because without you guys, we probably would be, you know, like freezing now. But because we have people like yourself and many other people in our community who support, thanks a lot, guys, because this is only how we can move forward. So have a good day.
Thank you for inviting me.
Sure. Have a good day, guys, and take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.